Welcome. My name's Brian Knight, and I live near Melbourne in Australia. And it's just after 5 o'clock in the morning on a Thursday. Welcome, Darren. Yes. We're all, right, let me just share this quickly. So, welcome to this live FOREX analysis session. Just note that any trades discussed in this group are to be cast purely as education only. That's because we're people to help each other, and we are not financial advisors. So, please only take trades that you're happy to take based on your own analysis. Full risk disclosure there, a little bit about us live session traders. Okay, well, things are not really moving. It's still not moving much, Darren.
I think the only one of mine that made it as a decent push today was AUD which went for the sell. That
Yeah,
sort of pushed down quite hard, but the rest of them,
yeah,
just milling around again.
yep, that's what's going on.
Pretty
Oh, well.
much.
Yeah,
JPY pairs pushing up actually.
I noticed that as well, but not anything substantial though. It's all just a bit of like a teasing. Anyway, well, AUD CAD pulled up, pulled down, just not much, but I'm still in that sell. Still up like what is it, 74 pips or something. Nothing dramatic again. We have got green. Welcome, Tom, too. We've got a green trend bar. It's going blue to white to blue to white. It's done a wick up. We've got a fair bit of gap down, like a bit of a gap down here. There's a whole lot of stuff going on. Hopefully, where I'm in the cell, and I got into the cell from was it 1, 2, 3 from no over there 1, 2, 3 from that the top of that box there, push back up and back down again. Anyway, so AUD CAD for me, it looks like we're going to be continuing down. We'll see. I think the CAD has strengthened up. Oh, news too. I saw yesterday afternoon, New Zealand Reserve Bank has lowered the interest rates down to 3.25 or something like that. They lowered it by quarter basis points yesterday. That we don't get to see on TradingView because it's not important, but locally they tell us. Okay. Yeah. So it may have an effect on NZDs, which if we're back to anyway, we'll see how we go. And that's probably why the AUD NZD did its move yesterday, in actual fact. Okay, AUD CHF, I'm doing the same on this, selling, got in on the 1, 2, 3 for the short for that, went down, pulled back up, it tore down, then. But if you look at the standard candles, it's not really going anywhere. Just frustrating. But anyway, that's okay. It has broken past that week. We've got the next one to go. Yeah. I think, Thomas, yesterday, the discussion about like when to get out of them is really, for me, really important because I tend to be more of an optimist and want to sort of hang on to it. But it's like better off just getting out and getting back in if it's a better opportunity. Anyway, AUD JPY, it has pulled back up a bit, which is good because I was saying yesterday I'm looking for an opportunity to get back in for a sell on that potentially. It looks how it came down to that trend line. It bounced away again. It's come up to that box. We'll just see whether it will turn at that point, 50% or whatever. The price is definitely above where the last completed brick was. And Darren, there's no long there or anything, and nothing significant either. I'm just annoyed I didn't get some of that push down there. But anyway, I'll keep saying that probably. AUD, NZD, I'm in for the sell. And yes, look at Sol. pushed back, it pushed up and then ended up lower. So I'm quite happy with that, actually. I'm again optimistically thinking this will potentially push a bit further down. So I'm going to stay in. And after yesterday's discussion with Tom, he thinks it's going to do whatever steps, but the longer term be a longer term sellout. See how that goes. I think it was down here somewhere. Yeah, probably down to this point, which is back down to that low. Well, that'd be nice. So we just slowly follow it down there. And I think what am I up 60 pips or so on that one at the moment. Okay, AUD Singapore.
Yeah, I am in this one. I did get in on that short.
I didn't.
It's a little bit in profit, but again, it's
I know it's not
just
great, is
struggling.
it? I do
Look,
think
it is in a downtrend.
Correct.
Overall.
And I do think it'll sell. It's just like, again, as you've said before, Darren, they're just not doing anything in any significant way. I mean, this might be a move off. We'll just see. It's broken down past that little wick there.
Yeah.
Could be time to have a look at that one as well. We'll just see. Right, AUD USD. I think it was, still that pullback down. I don't know about this one either. I think we're looking like it wants to try and turn back down. But the US dollar has strengthened. So the last couple of days, like 1, 2, 3, it really could have been. Anyway, I won't sort of preempt too much. I'm just thinking about this from a short position, really. Would have been nice to get in somewhere there. Oop. And have that there.
It's still working its way up, isn't it?
I know. I'm not willing to get into it. That would have been
sort of bouncing off the trend line,
Yeah.
on candles as it works its way up.
The trend bar, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
It just goes below it a bit and then turns around and goes back up again. Well, for me, really, I'm going to look at it here. If this breaks down past that point, this wick here, it may be, it may even bounce there and then whatever. We'll just see what happens. But it is on that top side of both of those. So Tom's going nowhere near it.
Not yet.
No, exactly. All right, CAD-CHF, which I was looking for that for the buy up, and it's as prices just pull back. This is the Tuesday, Wednesday. Like you're still in Wednesday, Darren, aren't you? So and Tom. So it's this sort of like pull back at that. But I have a sense we'll continue back up to break the high. But these haven't sort of met yet.
I mean, it's been going sideways for over a month now.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I'm thinking here. That's my sort of putting a buy stop on that. And if it doesn't make it, if it keeps going down, well, okay, it doesn't matter. But what I'll do is I'll wait till after the spread has gone crazy or whatever, because that's only like 29 pips, 30 pips. So spread could be at least that to kick you in and then back out again or something. All right. And yes, this has been longer term since, back here in end of February, really going down. So it could just keep going down and breaking that low as well. Yeah. Nothing convincing, is there, really? Not on that pair anyway. KJ. As you said, the Japanese yen, some of them are strengthened up
Just
a little bit.
looks like maybe that was the turn to the left there. You should
Yeah,
look on
down
the
here.
candle that long down there because
Yeah.
it just failed to come back down there, and
Mm-hmm.
it did sort of break when it pushed up, it broke that
Yeah.
highs.
Yeah.
Now it's come down, it's turning up again. Just maybe that was the turn. That was the bottom.
Well, I'm thinking here.
Yeah, I think if we get along on the next candle,
Yeah,
tempted to jump in.
see this these wicks across here. For me, it'll have to break that. Now, price is actually above there now. Oh no, it's actually at it. Oh no, slightly below, above, or below. Whatever this finished candle here, not candle, brick. This last brick price is just sitting right at it at the moment. But I'm thinking if it breaks up past there, potentially a push further up. We've got green there. I mean, it crossed over here. Yes, it pulled back a bit, but I think it's. What are your thoughts, Tom?
I'm not in this yet.
No, I know you're not. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's the long. See, if I was to get in here. Okay. That would be my sort of estimate of it. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. But the point is, it's so close there, it could not put you in and then pull back again too. So but that's one I'm looking at from that sort of point of view. I think it needs to come up and break some of that previous. And there's another one up here coming in that row. So I think it's coming up for what you talk about, Tom, here. See how this one's come back and just taken out that one. Did it twice, but anyway, might be a bit of the chase. We'll see. CHFJPY. I'm not not happy with this. Oh, look, that's right. This is what you talked about, Tom, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
About it buying up.
Yeah.
And it's on its way. Did you get in?
No, I'm not in this yet.
Right. Okay.
I'm not looking for these 1%ers.
You think this might be a 1%? Oh yeah, because a whole lot of it might not break past the top, you think?
Right. We don't know where it's going to go.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It's right in the 50% zone of your high and your low.
Yeah, and it could go anywhere, couldn't it? And we're also on the Wednesday, so.
But it did stay above your blue row of last high.
Yeah.
To your left.
Oh, this one here.
Down to your left. See the middle? Down to your left. Down to your left.
Down even further.
Yeah, right there. See how it
stayed above that. Yeah.
See how it stayed above it? That's the original move.
Yeah.
So that's 1, 2, 3, and it pushed off. And it failed.
Yeah.
So now I'm looking for this to go up and down, 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 and then drop off or either take off.
Yeah. Well, you were saying you felt it might take off. I'm looking, I think it'll, I don't know. I do think it'll buy.
I do too. I
Mm.
just don't think it's ready.
It's a lot of not ready. I was reading that latest Supreme Leader's tweets. God, he talks shit. It's like, oh, what's happened? What's wrong with Putin? Oh, yeah. And then Zelensky, oh, he just keeps causing trouble. Like, bloody hell.
Yeah, I like that dude more and more.
Who's Zelensky?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Oh no, he's certainly got my vote anyway. All right. Yeah. Yeah. I was going to put a line across here. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, you're AUD. Now I was looking at this for a buy. It is in the zone now. I know it's not great, but really should have got it back down here. But like beggars, it's at that juncture. It's taken out that, but I don't know whether it's going to pull back to be able to take it further. I think it's already done the sort of the side shuffle. Did it there, did it there. Anyway, I'll look at that when I come back as well, because that's one I'm thinking. Something like that. Where's price now? It's actually lower. Price is actually quite a bit lower. Yeah. See how it pushed up and then sucked right back here? Gee, it's frustrating, Darren. It's just we got all of that stuff then to get this.
Well, all the euros are like this pretty much.
Yeah.
Look through them.
Yeah.
They're all going to look pretty similar.
You're okay. I'm not really concerned with this one at the moment. That's right. But you're AED, I'm thinking. Anyway, you're okay. I still think we're going to sell out, but because of so much of that buy. But it just, look what it doesn't want to. Red to green to red to green to red to green, red to green. And you're seeing it over here too. All right. Euro CHF. Saying rubbish. Euro GBP. Now you got into that. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's the only one that's working its way down, but it's painfully slow process.
Yeah. But at least it's doing it.
Yeah.
It hasn't pulled back up again yet. It created that. Yeah, but look at it. Yeah, it is. Well, there you go. The nemesis is giving you something.
Yeah.
You're JPY.
But in fact, it's ironic. It's Euro GBP and AUD NZD.
Yeah.
The only ones who are
that are given anything.
The two pairs that between us we never used to trade.
Yeah, I know. It's weird, isn't it? Oh no, it's good. It's great. All right. I'm not into this as well. There's nothing moving on that for me at the moment. There's no long over there. This is there was a long here. Would have been good, but too late for that one. I'll just take that off. I'm not willing to play with that at the moment. Yeah. Okay, Euro NZD. Now that would have done a move. Oh no. No, because the New Zealand dollar thing didn't. Okay. I'm waiting here for a bit of a sell-off. It's crossed over. Where's price now? It's below the last candle, the last brick. But look at them, the wicks on them, they're crazy. Look how they push up, and then no wonder spread gets you. or the daily move even. Just weirdest candles. Just weird. I don't know. Anyway. Okay. Euro Singapore. Yeah, now are we on it?
Looks like it might be pushing down again, though.
Yeah, I think we're on it.
It's come back up,
on
and
this
it's
one.
got a
Right. Okay. So
engulfing
this,
sort of sell candle. It could be on its way down.
yeah. Right. Where have we got? 1, 2, 3. I should be sort of getting myself sorted now. All right. That one.
I mean, I managed to get that previous push down, so it's come back.
Yeah.
Get short, maybe get back in again.
Yeah. Okay. Price is now there. That's all right. I'll look at that when I get back for spread. Okay. Interesting. It does a long and then pulls back down. Oh, yeah. I think there's some more move on that. We've got that going in a longer term sell. And yes, the pullback, and now potentially lower high there. We'll see. Okay. Now Euro USD, I'm into the buy, but it is pulling back. Now, this is where, like talking with you yesterday, Tom, I should have got out of this one. I'm now in drawdown. It's like, but the issue for me is I've got blue there. I've got a whole lot of blue bricks. I've got green now here. And it's like I got in wherever it was there. I was in positive. It's now pulled back. I think it's only coming back to the trend bar and then pushing back off again. So I'm going to hang on at the moment in drawdown.
How much are you in drawdown?
Only 30 pips, which is too much. But I should have really once we got that week, I really should have got out of it. But then again, what day is that? That is Tuesday. Yeah.
Well, I'm at eight pips up now. It initially pushed up and then it pulled back, and now almost back to entry. But I think you're right.
Oh, you got in earlier than me then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because you got in on that long. That's right. Yeah, you would have got in over here somewhere in the bricks, but you got in up here. Okay. Yeah, that's why you're slightly above it. No, I didn't get in until later. See, I waited for the pullback, and then 1, 2, 3, I got in over here.
Might put the stop loss just below that trend bar. Well, as per the normal candles. At the moment, it's sitting pretty much on that trend bar.
Okay.
Oh,
you're not far off then.
So it's going to come back and take me out, isn't it? And then go back up
and then go up. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's
I've got my stop further down here. I've got it. Wherever 1, 2, 3, 1, 4. I should be putting these over here rather than there. But anyway. Don't learn. Oh, well, no, I do learn because this is where I'm putting them to get into the trades. Yeah. I think it might. Well, the US dollar is strengthening a bit. It's not. That's why gold's come back slightly. Anyway. Okay. Let's go look at some of these GBPs now. That strong British pound, is it? Oh, yeah. Look at it take off. Gosh. Did you get into it, Darren?
Sorry, let's have a look.
With the long, you would have, wouldn't you? That'd have been.
Yeah, I'm in this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in a few of these GBPs actually. GA, GCAD, GN, GU, GBP Singapore. I'm in that as well. So yeah, I'm in a few of these.
Yeah, you're dipping in for them. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It's unfortunate. I'm looking at that. Anyway, there's a bit of a pullback before, but it could just keep another brick, could keep further going further up. But this last day has not really been that convincing, has it? A bit of a not much of a move. All right, GCAD, same. Yeah, well, that's going a bit sideways in here. It really doesn't want to. It's come up so many times up here to try and break it, but it doesn't want to. Maybe it's getting ready to. It is quite strong, isn't it, British pound at the moment?
Mm.
Is that because the interest rate, sorry, the inflation rate's gone up and it's less likely to have any interest
I think
rate
so, and I
cuts?
think the trade deal UK's done with the US. I think since then it's
Stronger.
been stronger. Yeah.
Yeah, but I've heard a lot of analysis talk about the trade deal. It's like UK got nothing. It was like, it was just really, oh, we've got a deal. But it's still 10%. It's still iron and steel. It's steel and aluminium. It's still, there was just a locking it in rather than potentially up or down. Okay. Well, mate, this is one of the things, isn't it? The market really likes a bit of certainty. If it's got certainty, well, that doesn't mean he won't go back on it. I mean, it's pretend certainty. Okay, well, that's just too sideways for me. Okay, GBP CHF. Yeah, I think there's more buying.
It's obvious on these where they come back to just looking at ordinary candles and they come back to that trend line. It just makes you think, I keep getting caught out with the stop loss when I move it up, and then it does this pullback to the trend mark. We need to think about, certainly in the current market, giving them a bit of room until they really are well clear of the trend bar, until they're completely clear of the danger zone. Just keep that loss a bit
a little bit packed. Okay.
It's just getting frustrating. So I'm getting in and then
getting knocked out.
Getting knocked out again, getting in, getting knocked out for a small loss, in, getting knocked out for a small loss.
No, so what you should do is pack it out a bit and then wait for it to come back to trend bar, and then once it goes off, then you could move it up, because if it comes back to trend bar again, you'd have to keep it sort of down in here. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. All right, GBP JPY, that took off.
Yeah, I thought about getting back in, but I didn't. Thinking I should have done that, but never mind.
Well, that's right. Should have, could have, would have. GBP NZD. Now I think that's because of the New Zealand interest stuff. I thought it would have taken off, honest.
Yeah.
I thought it would have weakened out the New Zealand dollar, but it hasn't. Anyway, just too much sideways on that one. GBP Singapore, that also did a pullback.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for it to be able to take back off again. GU, now that's done a pullback as well. Oh, that was a nice push up. If I was in it, you would want to get out for sure. Again, you can see that, Tom. See where anyway, sorry. It's a little deceptive, though, to a certain extent, because you could get, I'll show you what I mean. Sorry. I'm humming and hurrying. So you got, a really nice push up. It gives you a candle with a wick up, and then starts pulling the other direction. But it doesn't necessarily mean that's going to happen. You can see where it did it here. It pulled back down again, gave a wick, and you'd think, oh, I'll get out. But then the thing is, the next candle, it actually does a pushback up with a green wick down below, and then it keeps going up. But then, over here, push up, you get one with a wick up, and down it goes. You get one with a wick up, down it goes. One with a wick, it's over here as well. See, push up, you get a candle with a wick up. It should be an indication to get out. If you're in that buy direction, if that makes sense.
Right. Again, you have to determine which direction you're buying into. That's all this is telling you, this whole thing.
Yeah.
So if you're buying into this direction, you're buying it up, you're going to disregard all those candles pushing it down as long as they don't break that last white low, which it just did.
Mm-hmm.
So now you have the accumulation, the manipulation, which is the white candles, the blue candles of the accumulation, the white candles of the manipulation, the distribution is the blue candles again. So now you're at 1, 2, 3. You have your high, your low, and your distribution candle. It shouldn't beat that last blue high candle that it created to the left. If it does, one side or the other, this line, this blue line, needs to stay under that blue candle. As soon as that blue candle turns, as long as that blue line turns white, the moment it turns white and it stays under that blue brick, you're looking for the green line to turn red for them to match. For a bigger push down. That's what I'm waiting for.
No.
I'm still not in this.
This trend has been up for so long.
Right. So the way you tell that is you take your high to your low, and you're looking for the high.
It's broken the previous high here on the standard candles.
No, what I'm saying, Brian, is you take your white bricks and your blue bricks, your high to your low, and that's your box you're watching. Just these last white candles.
Yeah, these ones here,
and the blue candles at the top. Now, somewhere in between that high and that low, that blue line is going to have to turn white. You want it to make sure
for it to sell, but it did there and it did there, but it never really changed direction though.
I know, because we're still pushing up.
Yeah, correct. That's what.
That's what I'm saying. You've now broke the high to the left on your daily.
Yep.
You now have your high and your low on your 2 hour.
Yeah.
You can see it's already turning around on your daily.
So
now you're looking for that green daily line to turn red. And it's going to happen a lot sooner on your 2 hour time.
Yeah, correct.
What I'm saying is this is going to push up, push down, push up, push down. You want the price to stay below that last blue box to the left at the top where you have your yellow line. The white box at the bottom is where it has to break to keep going down. And within this high and the low of the blue and the white candles, you want these two CM trend bar lines to turn the same color. And change. You want a rollover within this area, just like this, in your high to low box. That's the area you're looking to take. So had you gone high to low down there at the bottom where it said red wick to the bottom of the white candles, right down there at the bottom, where it changed. Nope, where it changed.
Oh, there,
See the white and the blue candles?
Yeah.
You're looking for the exact same thing, just opposite.
Up here.
Up there. See how you had your high of the white candles with the little blue tip down there at the bottom? To your left.
Say it again. Sorry.
Go to your left. Go to your left. Go to your left. Now see that blue candle sitting there all by itself?
Oh, yeah, this one up here,
Okay, so that's your high.
Yeah, that's
your low. And somewhere within this entire box frame around those two candles, you're looking for a change. You want a rollover within that box.
Yeah. And the same here. You want to roll over between here and here.
That's right. So when you say, oh, it came down, touched, and pushed back up, Yeah, because it didn't change this green line.
No,
Did it
didn't.
change
That's
the
right.
green line when it came down and touched last time?
No,
No.
no, it didn't change it either. Oh, I did. Yeah, there's a little tiny little red. That's
Okay.
okay.
So you see the last blue candle on that move?
Last blue
Up
candle
to your left.
up there. Yeah.
No, down one to your left. Right there. Did price stay above or did it stay below that line?
It stayed below.
Stayed above.
Oh, sorry, the candle stayed above. Yeah, above the line. Yeah, until it came back up here.
No. You see that brick right there?
Yeah, this one, the one I'm pointing to. Yeah.
Yes. And you see how that's one. The bottom of the wick that it's next to at the bottom. 1, 2. That's 2. At the top is 3. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you have a box across that last brick, straight across, right there. Okay. Got it? You got the brick. That's your last brick up before the push down that created those white ones, right?
Yes.
Okay. So if you do the exact same thing to the last blue box on the high that it just created.
You mean that one?
That one. That's the one. So you can see down below, see how the line turned white below that brick?
Yeah.
And it came down to the green and pushed out.
Yep.
Okay. Because it stayed above this box, now you're still buying.
Yep.
So now this is still buying.
Yes.
So the only thing that's going to change my mind about this trade is, one, it stays below that white bar price. It does not go back up above that bar. It does not. 2, it breaks
which bar? This one here you're talking about.
that one right there.
So if it comes down, it doesn't go above it, then we're starting on the tail back down again.
That's right, because that line will turn blue to white.
Yeah.
This will push down, tap the green,
go red,
pull back up, not beat that white box, and then push down. You have accumulation, manipulation, distribution. It's going to distribute down if it's going to go. And if you look at every single one of these, they're all the same. You have your top blue box to the left of the high that it created. Look at the last peak.
I can see it over here.
Last peak. It's exactly the same. There's your blue box.
Yeah.
Price, the line.
And then it comes down, turn white, and then it's red here, and then bang, off it goes.
And it has to beat that low. So you have 1. Can you point to 1 on that one?
Oh, sorry.
So that's 1. The bottom is 2. The top is 3. How do I know it's going to go further than that? Because the top, once you get that third and you break that top white line, you're looking for, you're looking for 1, point to 1, point to 2, point to 3, point to 4, which broke those 2 lines and made a new bottom, down. See the bottom?
All the way down here.
Nope. Back up white.
Just there. Yeah.
Just there. That bottom 4.
Yeah.
And the pull up is 5. Okay. That's a Wyckoff. It's a perfect setup.
Yeah.
And the way you tell that's going to go down again is when you have this Wyckoff setup, just like you're setting up now. When you get to 3, when you get to 3, 3 becomes A. A. Go back to the other
No.
one where 3
Oh,
was.
yeah, A. Yeah.
3 is A. The push is 4. The pullback is 5. And that's A, B, C.
Yeah.
So it's 1, you got your stop. 2, your pullback. 3, your top. 4, you break structure, create a low. 5 is the pullback. A, B, see you later. Every single time. Even if you did it from the bottom of this one, it's all the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See you later. It's the same every time, dude. And the confirmation is it beats that last low to the left at the bottom where it first created, the number 1.
This one here.
That's 3. 1 would be to the back of it.
Over here.
At the bottom brick. So that's 1, 2, 3. Nope, too high. See where it created the wick there in the pullback? Keep going down. Keep going. Right there. That little wick.
Oh, that one there.
No, where you were, you see.
Over here.
Yeah, the top of that. Right there in the middle, Brian.
Sorry.
Underneath the white line.
Oh, there.
Nope, in the middle. Q over.
Left or right?
Left. Yes, that one right there in the middle. That's 4. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. That didn't break the very bottom, which makes that 5. A, B, see you later.
Okay.
And that's what you're dealing with up at the top here. So when you ask me, are you in this trade yet? No. I'm waiting for 3 to complete, price to stay underneath that last bar, and complete 4 and 5. Because I want the A, B, C, and then I'm in. Because that'll determine which direction. It's the same every single time. It doesn't matter which one you look at. They're all the same.
Which means that fundamentally we're going to have British pound weaken off and US dollar strengthen. Okay. That's back in January. Okay. So since January, basically, this has just been moving up. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So you're waiting for a much, okay, yeah. All right, GU. Okay, now let's have a look at New Zealand dollars and whether anything happened with the, the interest rate cut, no. CHF, no. And to do JPY, it did push up slightly, but nothing significant. NU, 71, yeah, okay. What are you looking at here? Yeah, it's not worth that one either. This doesn't, again, you're not wanting to break up through there, is it?
Oh, I'm on the wrong one. I was like, where in the hell are you looking?
NU.
Yeah, that was way off.
Yeah, and this is not sort of dancing around all over the joint here. I mean, it would have been good to get in there for that buy, but that's not where it's at the moment. All right, Singapore Japanese yen. Just talking about that, getting that into that. That stayed up above, gone white back. You know, I think, yeah, okay. Look at it. Did you get in? Oh, no, you wouldn't have, Darren, because it's not. That would have been nice.
No, not in that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. UCAD, I got out of, and yes, I'm glad I got out of the sell because it is still pulling back up.
Good for you.
Yeah, well, should have got in out of it a lot earlier, but that's okay. I'm waiting for it to pull up enough to be able to come back down again. So we should start to get a change of blue because it's starting to get ready to change over the this trend bar here, but it is still red. So we'll wait for that turn. All right, USD CHF. Similar thing happening here. See, look at this, how it came up there, touched it, and then it just went dropped back off again. Kiss and then make up and then move back down. Yeah, we'll see. But this could be an indication that this is going to start to push itself back up a bit. It's been a long term push and down. This is a change it hasn't had for a long time.
Remind you of something?
No, tell me.
CAD CHF.
Yeah.
They're identical.
Yeah, USD CHF. Yeah, well, you and CAD tend to similarize it up. Okay. Okay. So do you feel that that will, I think this will continue to sell, to be honest, but at the moment, US dollar strengthening a little bit. We'll just see though. I mean, is this the swing low? Because it's only come back and matched out each one of those bricks. See that white one there? It's only just come down to it and then pulled away.
Mm-hmm.
And it keeps breaking the highs.
Mm-hmm.
So
where's your last low hanging
well,
white brick that created the move? That created the move right there.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well,
where's the last
it's above
high?
that though.
Doesn't matter. Where's the last high of the last blue candle it created? So there's your gap from that candle to that candle.
Mm-hmm.
So when this comes across and it's traveling sideways, and those two lines, those 2 cm trim bar lines haven't changed because it's bobbing up and down. It can't seem to beat anything. Now, you know, if it goes above that line and stays there, and those two lines are the same color, they keep pushing up.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll just wait.
If the two lines are pushing down and they're the same color, and this thing's traveling down, you know it's coming out the bottom.
Yeah.
This will keep you out of, I think it's going this way mentality. It's got to.
Well, at the moment, it's not really. At the moment, it's not telling me anything.
None of them are. That's what I'm trying to tell you. If you set it up like this and watch your CM trend bars, nothing's really moving.
Yeah. All right, UJ. It's doing a similar a very similar setup. Last white one.
No, that's not right.
What's the? Oh, over here.
No, it's the last white ones that it created for the point of the move. Where your box was, go back.
That one.
Yep.
Oh, you reckon it's those? Okay.
See how
Like
it came
that.
down and stayed below? That's right. See how it
Yeah.
came down, stayed below the line, couldn't beat it. Now it's turned back up.
Yeah.
Okay, so where's your next line that it has to beat in order to keep choosing a direction?
Yeah.
Right there. Now, as this travels across, it's going to go up and down, 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 up and down. And all of a sudden, it's going to drop off one side or the other.
Mm-hmm.
But it shouldn't, it cannot, price has to stay above or below one of those two boxes in order to keep going in that direction.
Either up or down, yeah. Again, we're conflicting here. I mean, it went from red to green to white to blue to, and now it's back again.
Yeah, how much crap would you have been in up and down, up and down, up and down on all these little trades?
Yeah, being out in and out all the time. Oh yeah, USD Singapore. No, this is still going down. Now this will pull back up. Okay. It's not a bit anyway. Don't trade it. It's not in the position to make a decision on at the moment too. Just see whether it comes up and breaks that.
And what if it does?
Oh, well, I'm just going to notice it, aren't I? It's just really, I'm looking at whether it's continuing. I'm looking for a further continuation down. I just want to see whether it breaks it or not. I mean, it's at that trend bar. That week's at that trend bar. It's slightly below it now. Whether if this continues up, then it'll come back down to it. But anyway, all right. Gold has come back as well, purely because of that. I think because of the US dollar strength slightly. Silver has done the same thing. Where we got with Bitcoin's come back as well, off 109 back down to 107. All beat up at the moment, but look at the change over here. And up it went.
Looks like it had to stay above that last low it created.
Above this one.
Yep. Look at that.
Yeah. See how that come down, touched it, and off it went.
And within your high and your low of that move, you got your changeover.
Just here.
Where's the high? Right there.
That one.
That's right. So from the high to the low.
Yeah.
You got your changeover. And it couldn't beat the last white.
Yeah, it couldn't beat that one. Yeah.
And it's the same every time.
Yeah. Just got to see it.
It's the same every time. I'm going to drill that into your head, man. You're going to get it.
We'll see. Yeah, well, I've got to see them. And yeah, okay. That's when it takes off. Okay, now where's your oil? It's come back up slightly. It's like, this is not worth playing with, is it, Darren?
No.
It just is like, it's not going on any trip at the moment. And look at where the trend bars are just like sitting together. Maybe it's in a bit of a buy. Oh, well, but you wouldn't know. There's no sort of move on it. Anyway. Okay. I need to go, gentlemen. Sorry about that. Anyway, at least we got through all the pairs. We'll have a look. So you're in a lot of GBPs then, Darren?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see. And then, Tom, it just looks like you have become not ultra conservative, but you've become choosy, quite picky about the trades you're going to take for longer term.
Absolutely. I am done playing with this little crap.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you were doing that for a long time.
Yeah. It's taken
And
a
it's
long
just,
time to learn this.
and it's not worth it.
What? Taking the one
The
percenters?
yeah,
No, not really, because I just don't want to be in and out all the time.
yeah. Okay.
I'm trying to catch. I'm trying to catch big moves.
Yeah, yeah.
We're only got
In a
to
more
trade.
relaxed.
Yeah, you know, I'm looking at a trade where it's going to turn for
Mm.
a bigger move all the way back up to the top
Yeah, yeah,
because it's
yeah,
exhausted.
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah, yeah,
know,
yeah, 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 yeah,
so if I have to wait until it
yeah.
gets back up to the short at the very top on your left on the daily
Yeah, that's what you'll do.
to take my trade down to beat the low on the daily, that's what I'm
Yeah,
going
yeah,
to do.
yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah,
You know what it is? I got a taste of it. That's what did it for me. I got a taste of it. I took like, I don't know, it was like a few
yeah,
weeks ago, maybe a
yeah,
month or two. And I
yeah,
was up in like 30 trades.
yeah,
And of those 30 trades, I did very well on my account, but it was like murdering me.
yeah,
And I noticed that, the three big trades I took were like 10, 16, and I
yeah,
think my highest one was 22%.
yeah,
And it's like, why am I messing with these little ones and killing myself when I can get these bigger trades?
yeah.
I'm
I think
taking
what
fewer trades and making more money.
I think what Darren has been saying too, that those longer term trades that you can stay in, but then there's that danger zone where you need to manage that stop loss before it
Well, it's what
starts to
I
get
was.
in that move.
It was what I was doing, not those sort of percentages, but that's what I've been doing, and it was working quite well until the Trump messed things up. That was the thing, but that's exactly what I was doing.
Yeah,
Top to bottom, back up again.
Right.
Yeah,
So I'm looking at a couple big trades on the weekly time frame that are maxed out. They're looking
yeah,
to turn.
yeah,
And so there's a couple that if I'm right, I'm just going to be patient. I'm just going to be patient. I just got to wait them
yeah,
out. But if
yeah,
I'm right, I'm looking at like 35,000 pips.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, something ridiculous.
But also too a percentage return on your account where you can just stay there and yeah. Okay. Right, gentlemen, you have a good day. I will or sleep well, have a good day, whatever, and see you tomorrow.
All right.
yeah.
See you